The match was pretty boring, but it was what happened after was, yeah, it had everyone on wrestling Twitter, on Reddit, on YouTube, talking all throughout Sunday night. So immediately after Drew McIntyre retains the WWE Championship inside the Elimination Chamber, out of nowhere, Bobby Lashley spears Drew. He speared him, and he literally put the hurt on him, like throwing him all around the ring, and then he put him in the hurt lock. He slammed him into the ground. And guess who came to play? It's time to play. It's not to get down on your knees. I came to play. It's the jizz. It's time for the Miz to jizz all over the floor because the Miz cashed in his Money in the Bank contract, and yeah, he won the WWE title. The Miz's jizz ended Drew McIntyre's WWE title reign. Yeah. The Miz is WWE champion in the year 2021. Interesting. I don't know if that's the right word to describe that moment. Now, it's been 5 days. At the time of this, I'm recording this. It's been like a couple of days, at least 5, whenever I put this up, that the initial reaction is setting in, and whatever happened on Raw, which we'll get into. But damn, looking back at the initial reaction, and especially at that specific clip that I decided to put in the intro of this video, which was pretty funny, and even the original person that uploaded that, that made that, admitted, like, it was funny, like. And again, it was just purely for entertainment. He admitted that it was purely for entertainment. He was legit upset, but he still hates the Miz. But it was just so funny. It was so typical Smark, anti-Smark, like IWC nature, man. It is just like, damn it. It's like, again, with WWE with the backward ass decision making. It literally reminded me so much of what happened a couple days earlier, unrelated to wrestling, but like, I'm gonna keep it brief, with, you know, again, going back to, again, you can't see this on the audio version, but the Nintendo Switch, the Nintendo Direct, they started the Nintendo Direct with this weird anime thing. Now, it's called Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It's like this Japanese role-playing game, and I thought that we were gonna get more downloadable content in that game, but it was revealed that one of the main characters, her name is Pyra. Now, I know obviously you know who it is, but I recommend searching her up or something. She's going to be the next downloadable character in the latest Super Smash Bros. Game, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And like with all the anime sword fighters in the game, people were pissed. People were pissed off. Just like wrestling Twitter was pissed at the Miz, the Jizz, jizzing all over the WWE Championship, cashing in the Money in the Bank contract at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view on Sunday. Initially, of course. Like Nintendo Twitter shitting on Pyra from Xenoblade 2 getting into Smash, as well as, remember, if you're a video game fan like me, I don't know if you remember this, Fire Emblem Three Houses character, Byleth, also getting to Smash 1 year ago. 1 year ago that happened. Universally hated too. It's like the Nintendo's Byleth and Pyra, two anime characters that wield a sword. You know, the anime swords fighters getting to Smash again. Getting into the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate video game, like, to the Miz winning the WWE Championship in 2021 at Elimination Chamber. I don't know if you would make that the best analogy, but it's the analogy I can use in recent times. and the more relevant one in any way. So it's kind of interesting, you know? It's kind of interesting to see that reaction. But if you want my honest opinion, like if you want my initial reaction, well, what happened Sunday, I honestly didn't care. I was like, what? Like when I opened Twitter on Sunday, I was just like, what? Okay. So The Miz is the WWE champion. Interesting. Now, I just don't really care that The Miz is the WWE champion, because for as charismatic as The Miz is, he can cut good promos and all that. It's like he hasn't really done anything in the last 2 years that makes you say, make him WWE champion now. Let him be your franchise player. He's been booked creatively like dog shit for the last 2 years. This is the same Miz that got bitch slapped by that rapper that's been showing up and feuding with The Miz, Bad Bunny, whatever his name is. This is the same Miz that got bitch slapped by Bad Bunny on the same night he cashed in, like earlier in the night. And this is the same Miz that lost to Shane McMahon, that jobbed out to Shane McMahon twice in 2019. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. The Miz has just been booked like a damn loser, like for the last several years. Like I just don't care that The Miz is WWE champion. Okay, and it's like The Miz cuts good promos, but outside of that, I just don't care about him at all. And if WWE doesn't want viewers to make people care about The Miz, then why should I care? Why should I care about the most must-see jizz in 2021? Why? But more now that I think about it, though, now that I think about, you know, The Miz being WWE champion, you know, it might not be that bad. It might not be that bad, because I think he could be just, you know, one of those champions that he's one and done. Like he's one of those one and done champions. He's probably not going to hold on to that title before WrestleMania, because, well, he's got a big target on his back. WWE Creative's probably going to either give it to Bobby Lashley, the man like who apparently he made a deal with. We'll get to that when we talk about it on the Raw stuff, or Drew McIntyre, who is dead set on revenge on both Miz and Bobby Lashley. And yeah, Miz is your WWE champion. I don't know why people were so pissed initially about the decision, because again, well, it's typical IWC. And when I also watched, like, you know, the replay on, you know, sources, weren't they teasing it like in the promo package for the Elimination Chamber match for the WWE title? And didn't they tease like Miz and MVP like having a backstage talk like right before that match? So I know that like it's already been like out there in like reviews and stuff, but Miz probably made it like, you know, you did this for me and I'll do this for you kind of deal, like an IOU, like you owe me, I owe you thing. So that's what the Miz probably did, and well, Bobby Lashley probably came to collect on Raw, but we'll get into that when we get into that. So at the end of the day, when it comes to this Miz stuff, it's just the Miz is WWE champion. The reaction was just like the Pyra and Smash thing, the Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Pyra and Mithra getting to Smash reaction, I don't know, like compared to the Miz winning the WWE title. That's all I can say about it. That's all I can say about it. It's like I just compared those two reactions together, and yeah, I just didn't care about it. It's just like whatever.